Nails, hair, hips, heels, ass fat, lips real. Yes! Todrick came through and snatched wigs. Hey guys, welcome back to What's Poppin'. So Todrick Hall released his new album called House Party 1. And I wanted to talk through one of the tracks that really stood out to me, which was Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, which is a gay anthem, okay? Now, just a bit of background going into this. I'd heard Todrick's name before, but never really kind of explored his music. I know he's quite famous for parodies and videos, and he's also on RuPaul's Drag Race, which I've never watched, but I'm aware of it. So when I saw somebody retweet the album cover, that was the first thing that kind of caught my attention. And I was like, "Ooh, what is this?" Because it's really eye-catching. It was clearly a gay album, just looking at the cover. So I kind of clicked on it and decided to listen to it, and I was not disappointed. And as I said, my wig was snatched. Now there were a few tracks that I liked off the album. I really liked Chapstick, and also I liked the track called Amen. But really, Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, and really stood out to me. And then when I saw the video, I died. So let's get into that. So firstly, the song. Now the song is very, very RuPaul, and that's not a bad thing at all. I think RuPaul's fantastic. I've got a lot of his music in my collection. But not just from the title of the track, also the fierceness that Todrick brings to the song, how he sings the song, the lyrics, just everything about it was just very RuPaul, but I think with a Todrick twist, which I really, really liked as well. I really lost count of the amount of gay tropes that were throughout the song and throughout the video, but I really like the positivity of the song. I also like the fact he's taken a stance to say, you know what, bitch, this is me, and I love it. It's all about confidence boosting, empowerment, self-love, and I think it's a feel-good song, and I think certainly in today's climate and within the LGBT community, I think that's something that's really needed, is positivity and kind of inclusion, and I feel that Todrick accomplishes that with the song and the video, which I'll talk about in a moment. I really think it's important to have good gay influences in the community, especially with what's happening socially and culturally around homosexuality and the kind of stigma that's still attached to that to this day. So it's really nice to see that he's able to release a song, and it's not about sucking whatever and taking someone's man, but actually knowing your self-worth and having self-love and having that confidence as well. So I really, really like that. I think the song's amazing. It's definitely a gay anthem. I think it's great that it's been released in Pride Month. So just everything about it's been timed really well. I really like the message of the song. It's just a feel-good song, and I've literally had this song on repeat since I've heard it. So kudos to Todrick for that. Let's talk about the video. So I'm aware now that Todrick is a choreographer, but as soon as I saw the first shot in the actual video, so the pink triangle with Todrick in the doorway, and then the bass line and he sashays through the door, I was like, I am here for this. This video itself reminds me of two Beyonce videos, so it reminds me a lot of Single Ladies, and the reason why I say that, it's just one shot. So when you actually watch the whole video, it's only one, it takes place in one place, if that makes sense. You can clearly see it's not shot in one video or one take, but it's one view, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? But it really goes to show what you can do with creativity, with fashion, just to kind of keep people captivated, because I didn't realise until the end that actually this didn't change scene or anything like that. So I really like that part. It also reminds me of Beyonce Get Me Bodied, but that's more to do with the dancing, particularly at the end. And I think he's taken that and meshed that really well with being gay tropes, males. I think he does a really good job of combining all three elements together. I really love the fact that he's only got men in this video. I don't want to see any girls in a gay video. I'm sorry, ladies, I don't want to see that. It's all about the men celebrating gays, and again, I think he did that really, really well. What I think is more important though is he promotes a lot of black men as the lead dancers, so to speak. So when he comes in, he's wearing black and pink, and lots of the gays that come through, and I shouldn't say gays, they're dancers. When the dancers come through, they're also wearing black and pink, the first set of dancers, which I consider to be the main dancers, and a lot of those males are black males as well. Obviously Todrick's a black guy, so I think it's great that he's really helping his own community, not just from a gay community but from a black community as well, and again he's bringing that together, which I really respect. But it isn't just black people and black men that are in this video. There's also Asian, there's white men as well, short men, tall men, butch queens, even a straight guy in the video. And the thing that I really like about all of these dancers, and including Todrick, is they're all wearing heels, and even moving and dancing in 3-4 inch heels is not easy at all. So kudos to all of the men who took part in the video and who really worked it out, because you can clearly see that they are professionals. They know what they're doing, and it's really good choreography, really good routine. I know Todrick, because I watched it behind the scenes after I watched the video, and I'm aware that Todrick did a lot with influencing the choreography and the dancers and what message he wanted to convey, not just in the music but in the video as well. So I really liked that. I also like the fact that he brings the dance out in waves. So like I said, you've got the black and pink dancers first, then another colour, I can't remember, it's like yellow and black, and you've got blue and black and purple. They all kind of come out, but what I really like is even they all come out in waves, they all sync up. So the dancing all meshes together, they all interact with each other, but Todrick is very much front and centre of that dancing, and it's very clear that this is his video, so I really like that as well. I really like the fact at the end that the dancers all exchange gloves and shoes, so they've all got multicolours near the end, and that could symbolise unity, everyone being the same, but I could just be looking a bit deeper into it, you know me. But I really like the fact that it's a very colourful, very bright video. It's not, even though it's a bright video, it's not too gay. And when I say that, they're not drag queens, they're not wearing lipstick or anything like that, but it's just a very confident video. That's probably the word I'd describe it as. Very confident, in your face, but it's confidently done. So I really like that. Really like the end of the song. There's a lot of twerking, a lot of twirling, blinking, poses. I was like, yes, hunty, work. But also be proud, be proud you're gay. And at the end, that's probably Todrick's main aim, is kind of celebration, inclusion, and just being confident with who you are. And I think that really came across, as I said, in the music and the video as well. This song got me all the way together, okay? But I loved it. It's been on repeat literally since it's released. And even when I'm watching the video, I'm always seeing something new and I'm smiling. It's just a really positive and great video to watch. I think, as a culture for black people and gay people, I think we've come a long way. I remember back in the 90s when, seeing RuPaul on TV in a dress, and I remember being really curious to think, who is this guy in a dress, dressed in drag? And I think thinking back to then when it was such a taboo, when it was unspoken, and, people would say things, coming right through to today when gays are accepted and it's part of everyday culture in most places. I'm aware that in some places it's still illegal or taboo, but we are progressing as a society, and I think that's fantastic. Like I said, I also watched behind the scenes of the video, which Todrick put out just a few days ago, and it was really clear that, like I said, that Todrick had a vision for the video. He said about celebrating gay pride, having only men in the video, which I mentioned as well. But he also mentioned, ironically, that he really loved Beyonce's Get Me Bodied when he was younger, and he wanted to replicate that for gay men, which was really evident from watching the video. This is where I also learned that one of the dancers was straight. So it was a white guy who was kind of interviewed near the end, and he expressed that he wasn't worried about wearing the heels, and all the dancers found it quite liberating. So I think it's quite a powerful undertone to the actual video, to be honest. And like I said, the fact that someone who is straight and a dancer is comfortable to kind of appear in the video, number one, but also wearing heels, dancing the way they do. You know, there's a lot of flamboyant dancing in the video, and the fact that he felt comfortable enough to do that, you know, just says that we've come so far as a society, and I think it's such a powerful message. So I think Todrick and the whole team should be really proud of that as well. And I think the fact that this straight guy feels comfortable enough to be around gay people just shows how far we've come. I think overall, I think the song and the video are such positive messages, and I've got such a respect now for Todrick after hearing the song, watching the video, and then also seeing behind the scenes. You know, it's really clear that he's put a lot of work into the concept in the video, and he's also going on world tour, so I'm going to see him in October, so I'm really excited about that as well. So yeah, as I said, I've been playing this for a very long time, but that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the track. Also, do you like any of the tracks off the album? And if so, do you want me to review or react to any of those? Don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the share button. I'd really appreciate that. And also hit the subscribe button to be notified of when I next upload. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.